This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL Championship game!
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the four-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions!
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history!
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again! The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss! A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Vegas and Maple keeping himself, coming near side. Can they hit him? No! He got in! He's down! Wilmington has won the state championship!
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt. Memorial Spartans three-peat.
And the Shannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet. And a pleasant good evening coming to you live from Taggart Stadium in Newcastle. It's the 41st annual Lawrence County Band Festival. Here on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP. Tonight's broadcast on the Lawrence County Sportsnet and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, by Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, by the Red Zone, by Joseph's Marketplace, by Pontius Insurance, by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty, by the Crane Room Grill, by Something for Your Wall Photography, by the Union Area Education Association, by the Mohawk Education Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. A pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, coming live or archived at lcsportsnet.com. The 41st annual Lawrence County Band Festival. Man, does it feel good to be back after a couple of years. The show must go on. We're glad to have it back in full force, the way it ought to be here at Taggart Stadium. I'm James Dotson. We'll bring you all the fun. We have Aaron Vigiano, Joe Morozek running all the switches for us, working the cameras, Ashley Haltala and Christian Cassie. Glad to bring you the sights and sounds from the best of the best across Lawrence County. Special thanks to everybody here at Newcastle helping us to get set up, especially Director of Bands, Mr. Nick Yoho. 12 years for Mr. Yoho, and it has now been 41 official years that this band festival has gone on. Started back in the late 70s, early 80s. Thanks to Mr. Jesse Croach, Mr. Tom Schaffner. They're actually going to be the MCs tonight across the way here at Taggart Stadium. Hoping to get a chance to talk with one or both of them at some point this evening. We'll call this our Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George pre-show show. Law Office of Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George. They try cases and insurance companies know it. Visit them online at lgkg.com to help them guide you through the legal process and to get you a free consultation. Glad to be here at Taggart Stadium. Here's the rundown of our bands. Shenango Marching Band will start things off. They'll do the national anthem followed by their halftime show. All 8 county bands plus Westminster taking part in this year's Lawrence County Band Festival. Shenango will lead it off, then Union will follow. Elwood City will be the third band. Newcastle will be the fourth. Wilmington fifth. Mohawk scheduled to be sixth tonight, but they will not be in attendance this evening due to COVID protocols and contact tracing. Neshannock, Laurel, and then Westminster to wrap it up. Sadly, we will not have the standard end of night festivities with all of the bands out on the field, 500 musicians all at once. That will not be occurring this evening, regrettably, but a fun tradition that Mr. Nick Yoho hopes will be back a year from now. We get everything set up, waiting to go right at the 7 o'clock start for this evening. So why don't we do this? We're going to step aside real quick. We come back, we'll have the national anthem from the Shenango Wildcat Marching Band, and the 8 performances coming your way here at LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAT.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
Welcome back to Taggart Stadium for the 41st Annual Lawrence County Band Festival. Glad to bring it to you here at lcsportsnet.com. Right now, let's turn it over to the field, the Shenango Wildcat Marching Band, to kick us off here this evening. Any luck or no, Ash? Is the other laptop thing down there too or not?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jesse Croach, along with Tom Schaffner. Welcome to the 41st Annual Lawrence County Marching Band Festival, hosted by the Lawrence County Band Directors Association here at Taggart Stadium. Tonight, we hope you will appreciate the efforts and dedication of the students in Lawrence County who participate in band programs and auxiliary units from our county school districts. These directors and students have worked extremely hard under very difficult COVID conditions. And now, at this time, please stand, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed by the Shenango Marching Band. Our first band in the lineup tonight is the Shenango Wildcat Marching Band. Their director is Mr. Doug Butchie, assistant director Mr. Cody Orts. And now here's their announcer, Mr. Butchie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Under the direction of Senior Drum Major Sophia Buck, please welcome to the field the Shenango Wildcat Marching Band. We open our performance this evening featuring the music of three brothers from New York City, Adam, Jack, and Ryan, otherwise known as the indie pop trio AJR. This hit single won a Billboard Music Award this year for Top Rock Song. Here is Bang. AJR released their third studio album, named Neo Theater, in April of 2019. It debuted at number 8 on the Billboard Top 200 and featured this lead single. We now feature our auxiliary to 100 Bad Days. We close our show this evening with a song that earned AJR a certified gold record. Released in March of 2018 from their second studio album, here is Burn the House Down.
The Shenango Wildcat Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Doug Butch. Mr. Cody Orts, the assistant director, Ken Stewart, the drumline instructor. The student leaders, Sophia Bump, the drum major, the music of AJR, and a little bit of a light up night preview. Look at the lit up drum heads on the quads and on the bass drums as well for the Shenango Wildcat Marching Band. Glad to have you here at lcsportsnet.com. I'm James Dotson. Let's take another quick timeout. The Union Area Marching Band up shortly here at LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
The Union Scotty Marching Band now next on the field. Director Devin Householder, Assistant Director Diana Borowski. We'll turn it over to Ms. Borowski for the Union Scotty Marching Band.
Because the Scotties are going to take you back to the early days of rock and roll. Tonight's show features songs from rock legends Jerry Lee Lewis and Chubby Checker, as well as from the doo-wop group, the Del Vikings. The band is under the direction of drum majors Gabby Hunt and Joseph Durallo. We invite you to dust off those old 45s, get ready to do the twist, dance the mashed potatoes, and boogie down with the Union Area High School School Scotty Marching Band. Drum majors, is your band ready? We will start off our show tonight with the 1957 hit Great Balls of Fire by rock and roll's first wild man, Jerry Lee Lewis. Known for his wild stage performances, Lewis reportedly set his piano on fire while performing this song at one of his concerts. Please enjoy our version of Great Balls of Fire. The Dell Vikings were a vocal doo-wop group formed in 1955 right here in western Pennsylvania. After singing together on an Air Force base in Pittsburgh, the group grew into popularity across the country. The Scotties will be playing their most popular hit, Come Go With Me. Up and down we go again. Our final piece for this evening is Chubby Checker's song Let's Twist Again, featuring a band dance with moves straight out of 1959. Please enjoy our last piece, Let's Twist Again. advisor Diana Borowski. Woodwind instructor Katrina Lewandowski and drumline instructor John Westcott. Our drum majors are senior Gabby Hott and junior Joseph Durallo. Scotty Girls
Your
captain is
Union
Peter
Scotty
Flair.
marching band, again under the direction of Mr. Devin Householder. Drum majors Gabby Hott and Joseph Duralu. Scotty Girls captain Clara Hudson. And you can notice with the Scotty marching band, call them holes in the drill where you have the pattern that is stopped. And that's because, like much of the marching bands here tonight, having to deal with a little bit of the, the fun of COVID close contact protocols and quarantines and all that. I know there are lots of members of the Scotty marching band who are unable to attend tonight. And makes it a difficult scenario, but it's not like football or baseball or basketball where you can go and put in a substitute, especially in high school band. There's no sub for your spot in the marching band drill. So hats off to everybody else being able to have the individual responsibility and able to go to the right places out in the drill. It sounds easy, but if you've ever been in a part of a marching band, you know that it is not. So hats off to everybody there with the Scotty marching band. And again, those are the issues that sadly will keep us from having the Mohawk area band here this evening. As next on the list will be the Lincoln High School marching band, the Marching Blue Band from Elwood City. Director Lee Caldwell and the Blue Band Funk. You're going to enjoy this if you've never experienced the Marching Blue Band. A lot of fun there at Elwood City. So with that, let's turn it over to the Marching Blue Band. Drum majors Riley Odom and Grady Smith.
Next, the Blue Band would like to feature the dance line with our next Foo Fighters hit from 2007, The Pretender. Now the Blue Band continues with 1999's Learn to Fly. The Blue Band would like to conclude our Foo Fighter show with a song off their 2002 album, One by One. Here is All My Life.
Sounds of the Foo Fighters, the Lincoln High Blue Band, And now maybe the highlight of the night upcoming, the Blue Band Funk. Enjoy.
By Tyler Bacon Westfall and under the field leadership of Riley Odom. I am Bill Gilkey, the voice of the Blue Band. Thank you for supporting our Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. And now, the Blue Band Funk.
The Blue Band Funk, if you've ever been here before, you know what it's all about. As soon as they announced it, the crowd was already going wild under the direction of Lee Caldwell, the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. Again, Riley Odom, Grady Smith, the drum majors. It's the 41st annual Lawrence County Band Festival here on the Lawrence County Sportsnet. Let's step aside real quick from lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
In workers' compensation, my clients...
Welcome back to the 41st annual Lawrence County Band Festival. Next on the field, here comes the Red Hurricane Marching Band flying across the field.
Majors are Jacob Sizer and Jonathan Wary. Tonight, for your entertainment, we will present a show filled with music that has topped the Billboard charts. We begin with a song by English rocker Billy Idol. We kick off our performance with Rebel Yow. Our next song was performed by the American pop rock band Walk the Moon. We will now feature our high-kicking candy canes to the hit song Shut Up and Dance. Our next song was performed by the American pop artist Lady Gaga. We will now once again feature our candy canes to the hit song Bad Romance. Our final song was written and recorded by the rock artist Ozzy Osbourne. We will now feature our flag line with the song I Don't Want to Stop. Mr. Yoho and Mr. Onufrak are assisted by Carmen Dando, Vincent Gentile, and Zach Jordan. The Candy Canes
John
are under
Linwary and
direction
Jacob
of
Size are the
Danielle
drum
Ritter
majors of the
and
Newcastle
assistants
Red
Ashley
Hurricane
Rubin.
Marching Band under the
The
direction of
October
Mr. Nick
tour
Yoho.
presented by
Thanks for
Philip
everything
I'm your
from
announcer,
Mr.
Joe
Yoho
Avery.
in getting
Thank
set
you
up
for your
for
support
this
and kind
evening.
attention. Go
Much,
Canes!
much appreciated here at lcsportsnet.com.
About another round of applause for the
Newcastle Red Hurricane Marching Band coming off the field. Next, supposed to be the Wilmington area marching band.
For those of you who are using
But we're gonna
the Q code and viewing the program on your phone, there are a couple changes in the program.
And there it is.
Wilmington, which is scheduled next, they will go after Laurel near the end because of a conflict with soccer. Mohawk, unfortunately, will not be performing tonight because their entire band is under COVID quarantine. So the next band that will be performing is the Neshannock Lancer Marching Band.
And that unfortunate change means that we won't be able to get the mobile camera. We had the GoPro ready to go for one of the Neshannock drumline members, but unfortunately, that's not going to be able to happen now. We appreciate Joe Morozek trying to make a run for it. We didn't catch the adjustment, so we apologize for that. Special thanks to Elliot Laskuka of Union giving us some looks at that from the Union Marching Band. And thanks to Jacob Walzer for being ready and being willing to work with it. Just was not meant to be, regrettably, here tonight at LC Sportsnet. But with that, skipping ahead to the Neshannock Lancer Marching Band under Miss Kimberly Heim, the director, and drum major Sam Bessel out on the field. Here comes the Neshannock Lancer Marching Band.
And stayed on the chart for 15 consecutive weeks. Released in 2020, we hope you enjoy the Jonas Brothers' catchy tune, What a Man Gotta Do. This hard rock cover was released in 1981 by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. The single was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America and was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2016. Here is I Love Rock and Roll, featuring our Lancerettes, led by senior Marissa Saad. Canadian singer The Weeknd is well known for this next hit released in 2019. The song was featured recently in the 2021 Super Bowl halftime performance and was a popular TikTok dance challenge in 2020. Here is Blinding Lights. Originally written in 1930, this next classic has been performed by several artists over the years, the most famous being the 1960 version by Ray Charles. Rolling Stone named this version the 44th greatest song of all time, featuring our seniors Victoria Conrad, Willie Fletcher, Isabella Hassan, Lillian Hunt, Rachel Croner, Hannah Quatts, Devin Mung, Jacob Pino, Nick Zakevich, and Lorenzo Scarnati, and conducted by senior Sam Bessel. Please enjoy Georgia on My Mind. please give another round of applause for our Neshannock Lancer Marching Band. The band gives a big thank you to the Neshannock School Board, administration, faculty,
The Neshannock Lancer Marching Band, again under the direction of Drum Major Sam Bessel.
This is Abby Senator wishing you
Miss
a
Kim
great
Heim,
evening.
the
Go Lancers.
director of the Lancer Marching Band. While we have a moment, want to remind you that photos from tonight's Lawrence County Band Festival will be available on our website thanks to Something for Your Wall photography. Nothing's better than that perfect captured moment, whether it's the slide into home plate, crossing the goal line, the perfect dig, the concentration, the frustration, the elation, and even a little bit of a band dance. Heather Walzer wants to give you something for your wall. Check out selected images of tonight's Lawrence County Band Festival at lcsportsnet.com and on Facebook and Twitter. Also search on Facebook, Something for Your Wall. Next coming up will be the Laurel Marching Band.
31 years ago, I was able to wish my mother a happy birthday at the very first Marching Band Festival held at Laurel. And now their announcer, Mrs. Patty Miles.
That was the voice of Jesse Croach, the father of Laurel director Brian Croach, but only director for another week before he moves on to future adventures. We wish him best of luck. Special thanks to Brian and especially to Jesse Croach, again, the founder of all this 41 years ago, and glad to be able to have him on the mic running the PA here at Taggart Stadium. And with that, let's give it over to the Laurel Marching Band.
Drum majors, are you ready? Our drum majors are Natalie Alfera and Laura Bowden. We open tonight's performance with the 2016 iHeart Rock Radio Song of the Year, Bang Bang by the band Green Day. Next, our Spartanet flag line is featured in Come Out and Play by the punk rock band The Offspring, released in 1994. song features the Spartanette dance line in the classic Twisted Sister hit, We're Not Going to Take It. For our final tune, we present We Are Young, the Grammy winner for Song of the Year in 2013 by the band Fun. The marching band is under the direction of Mr. Brian Croach. Assistant band director and percussion instructor is Mr. Josh Johnson.
There's the Laurel Marching Band under direction of Mr. Brian Croach. Natalie Alfera, Lauren Bowden, are the drum majors. Brian Croach asked us to give a big shout out to his father, Jesse, for getting this whole thing started 41 years ago. And also want to give a special shout out to everybody listening and watching at home, whether it's those who can't be here tonight or whether it's alumni watching all across the country or around the world. Glad to be able to bring this to you at lcsportsnet.com. Let's take one quick timeout, and then the final two bands upcoming, Wilmington and Westminster. It's the Lawrence County Band Festival here on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
The Wilmington area marching band, slight delay. They had a couple of soccer players making their way here, a couple that literally have just arrived. So they're going to do a quick warm-up on the far side of the field before they come and take the field under the direction of Mr. Jonathan Nickel, their drum major Mary Boyd, and Micah Schellenberger. Gives us a chance to give a couple of shout-outs to some of our sponsors, allowing us to bring you this coverage here. Tonight, Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty. Visit him at castle-realty.com. Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned homeware grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the brand new cafe and visit them at josephsnc.com. Call ahead for after the show tonight. Head on up to the Crane Room, www.craneroom.com, or place a takeout or curbside order to go. Call them at 724-656-1553.
Because of the COVID restrictions.
Here comes a late arrival, running out onto the field. Look at this. This is great. Running through the tunnel. That's awesome.
All right, and now here's Mr. Nickel.
Good stall job by Mr. Jesse Croach. Now let's turn it over to Mr. Jonathan Nickel, Director of Bands at Wilmington Area School District. Oh, wait, hang on. One more coming through the end zone. Oh, no, he lost a plume. Gotta love it. Coming straight from the soccer match out here for the band festival. Luckily for him, he will not have to tune that drum, all ready to go. Now we can turn it over to Mr. Jonathan Nickel, Director of Bands at Wilmington.
We proudly introduce the Wilmington Area Greyhound Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Jonathan Nickel and the field direction of Senior Drum Major Mary Boyd and Junior Drum Major Micah Schellenberger. We open this evening's performance with a progressive rock tune that put the band Kansas on the map in 1976. Here is Carry On, Wayward Son. Our next song is an up-tempo Latin dance chart written by Gloria Estefan and made famous by pop star Jennifer Lopez on her debut album in 1999. We will now feature our silk line under the direction of Miss Julia Pizzuto and led by student captain Kinsley Shimrack and co-captains Madalena DiMuccio and Jenna Jones. Here is Let's Get Loud. Our next song this evening is a recent pop rock song made famous by the band Imagine Dragons. Topping the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, it became the band's third top 10 single and an instant hit across the globe. Listen as the band rocks out to Believer by Imagine Dragons. Our next song debuted in 1981 by American singer and choreographer Toni Basil for her debut studio album, Word of Mouth. Known for its infectious beat and catchy lyrics, we encourage you to sing along as our silk line, once again under the direction of Miss Julia Pizzuto, Kinsley Shimrack, Madalena Demuccio, and Jenna Jones, dance the night away with Mickey. Our final number features the Wilmington area drum line led by section leaders Alex Ayers, Talia Morgenstern, Caitlin Reimers, and Evan Jones. Prepare yourselves for the high energy of our traditional band dance as the drum line plays a solo written by percussion instructor Mr. David Perrine. Now, without further ado, it's time to sit back and watch as the band gets funky to Ain't Nothing Wrong With That.
The Greyhound Marching Band doing their thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wilmington Area
That's the voice of Director Jonathan Nickel. Thanks again to him, and thanks to all of our directors here for all their help and information for this evening's event. And Mr. Nickel asked me to give a shout out to the entire Wilmington area administration. Actually, most of the directors saying something similar. You can't thank the school boards, the administrations, and the parents and faculty for their help in supporting these young students in supporting of the arts and programs that are sadly dying big time in areas. Glad to see a great, huge size band in Wilmington there. Also want to give a shout out to the Greyhound Band alumni watching this performance tonight. We're glad we can bring that to you here at lcsportsnet.com. Also got to give a huge shout out and a huge thanks to everybody, all the families in attendance and all the families who attend all year round and support the student athletes, including getting them from one event to the other, getting everybody from Wilmington down here to Taggart Stadium from soccer down here to the you have to change right in the middle and get yourself out there for the third song. Very impressive work. Thanks to everybody here involved with the Wilmington Marching Band and to everybody here this evening. One final band, the Westminster College Titan Marching Band. Dr. Perry Gatch, director for the Titan Marching Band, Field Commander Jonah Hubauer, as well as give a special shout out President Madeline Matika, giving us a bunch of information for the Westminster Marching Band. By the way, I want to give one more thing about Wilmington. That final spread across the field, they went from the 10-yard line to the 10-yard line. That's 80 yards worth spread out. Don't see that often in high school bands, and to be able to do that and maintain a strong sound and keeping everybody on beat, on pitch, very impressive indeed. Been impressed with all these bands tonight, but that in particular was something to behold. Been a lot of fun here this evening. One final band, the Westminster Titan Marching Band, under the direction Dr. Perry Gatch. They're getting the pit set up down at midfield, and we'll let the Titans take us home here tonight.
We open our show with an
as I'll be taking it to the streets.
Tune made famous by the Doobie Brothers. The album was released in 1976 and was the first album to feature the unmistakable voice of Michael McDonald. We hope that you enjoy our opener, Taking It to the Streets. We now feature our dance line to a tune written by the incomparable Stevie Wonder from his 1973 album, Inner Visions. The Titan Band performs the hit, Higher Ground. For the second half of our show, we feature an original composition for marching band, as well as delving into the classical genre of music. For years, composer Jay Dawson has created both amazing and challenging original music for marching band. We feature our color guard to a piece that challenges the musicianship as well as athletic abilities of our musicians. We hope that you enjoy the Jay Dawson original composition, Invincible. To close our performance, the Titan Band again visits a benchmark of the classical music repertoire. In 1874, composer Modest Mussorgsky wrote a suite for 10 pieces for piano entitled Pictures at an Exhibition, later scored for full orchestra, and has become one of the best-known works in the orchestral repertoire. Arranger Joe Bucook has taken the most notable themes of this masterpiece and put them together in the marching band closer, Pictures at an Exhibition.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Westminster College Titan Marching Band.
Another round of applause.
The Westminster Titan Marching Band. Special thanks to them for closing out our show here this evening. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and wrap everything up here from Taggart Stadium, the 41st Annual Lawrence County Band Festival. It's here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
The Mohawk Education Association is proud to support Warrior Athletics on the Lawrence County Sportsnet and wish good luck to all Mohawk students participating in extracurricular activities this season. Go Warriors! Back one final time here at Taggart Stadium, the 41st Annual Lawrence County Band Festival. I'm James Dotson. Special thanks to our production staff of Aaron Vigiano, Joe Morozak, Ashley Haltula, and Christian Cassie, allowing us to bring you the sights and sounds here at Taggart Stadium. Want to mention Mohawk real quick. Did not get to see Mohawk, unfortunately, this evening. Their director, Jason Zay, their student leaders, drum majors Griffin, Demetrius, and Hayden Tucker. Going to see a nice rock show from the Warrior Marching Band. Sadly, under COVID protocols, will not be able to attend this evening. And another sad part, usually this is where all the bands come on the field together for one final combined number, usually under the direction of Mr. Jesse Croach, but just an abundance of caution, probably not wise to have 500 band members out on the field all at the same time. So we completely understand that. We hope to get that back for the 42nd Annual Band Festival next year, and we're glad and hoping that we can be able to bring that to you as well. One final piece of order. We made a deal. If anybody would go out in the field, do some crazy front flip, back bend, something at the start of their performance, we would give them a Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game shirt. Well, we didn't get that, but we did get a couple of Wilmington band members literally running onto the field at the last second or even halfway through a performance to make sure that they could get out there and perform after a game earlier in the night. So with that in mind, we are giving the Melee Chiropractic Play of the Night Award to William Scheffler of Wilmington for his running onto the field full sprint while carrying a drum. Guys, not easy at all. Well deserved. He takes on the Melee Chiropractic t-shirt for Play of the Game. Visit us online at lcsportsnet.com and on Twitter as well for all of the plays of the game. Though I'm pretty sure we won't throw the video of him up there, but we might. Keep an eye. We thank him. We thank everybody here again at Newcastle, Director Nick Yoho, and everybody involved for allowing us to present to you here this evening the 41st Annual Lawrence County Band Festival. Stay tuned. We'll have volleyball tomorrow, football Friday, and much, much more to come here at lcsportsnet.com. If you're just joining us for the first time, we hope you enjoyed tonight's presentation. Stay tuned for much, much more over the course of the year. Again, Ashley Haltula, Christian Cassie, Joe Morozek, and Aaron Vigiano. I'm James Dotson signing off. This has been the 41st Annual Lawrence County Band Festival here at lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP. This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.